My dad, when I was young, he sort of told me, like, I said, I feel a bit funny or whatever, and he was like, oh, men shouldn't talk about their feelings, you need to man up. Things like that need to be spoke about.
Looking back on it now, what was actually me just having an anxiety attack in a public place because it was too loud, it was too bright, there were too many people. I was just immediately told that I was socially inept, I was awkward, I was embarrassing.
A lot of the initial reactions from family and friends made me want to isolate myself. My parents telling me afterwards that the school nurse had called them up and told them that they needed to sort me out before I made my whole doorman anorexic. People were all very lost, not just people my age, but some teachers as well. It just goes down to not knowing what to say.
Whilst I was at work, and I told everybody my story and then handed out to everybody some time to change leaflets. When I came back into the office, one of my colleagues had 2 pencils up his nose and looked at me and said, "See, I'm mad as well, the same as you."
As terrified as I am to kind of talk about mental health sometimes, it's far too important.
What I've been doing in schools is going in and giving my testimony. It was kind of scary at first because it's your kind of whole life written on 2 sides of a piece of paper, just shoving it all into 10 minutes. But at the end, the boy came up to me and he was like, "It's so nice to finally hear someone talking about this." I could see on his face that he'd just been waiting to talk to someone.
I've held 2 events of Time to Talk. Basically, we've advertised it, said, come along, we're just going to sit down and talk. And once somebody else says that, it is so empowering that you think, Christ, I'm not alone here.
I wrote a blog for Time to Change and it had like a really positive response and people were like, wow, this is like really powerful and I can relate so much to it. I think for the first time in about maybe 2 or so years, I actually felt so normal.
My partner now, she's amazing. This morning I was feeling really anxious and she got up with me, she didn't have to get up, she got up with me, made me a cup of tea, sat down and like was just making sure I was all right.
The people around me have changed. You know, my family are a lot more open to it. I have friends who have made leaps and bounds in understanding. It's not something that I should be ashamed of. It's not something that I need to keep as a taboo topic because there is no reason, you know, if I had a physical health problem, I wouldn't be embarrassed.
We've all dealt with similar sort of things, and by talking about it, it sounds so simple, but it works.
We can't keep acting like it's someone else's problem. It's our problem, it's everyone's problem.